Hey everybody, if you're watching the replay, good job getting on here because this is super important. I really wasn't planning on doing another Facebook Live today. I'm doing something super scary tonight, which is to read my book. Since I can't spell and I can't do grammar, it's going to be super interesting to read it to all my friends. But here's the thing I need to talk to you guys about. Not everybody gets a loan deferral. I know you guys out there are paying attention to the newspapers and everybody's like, hey, I don't have to pay my mortgage, or hey, I don't have to pay my rent, but it's not true. It really isn't true. So, I've had a bunch of people, don't bury your head in the sand. What's up, Linda? What's up, my peasant? What's up, Capel? Right? How's everybody doing? All right, give you guys some waves, hit the hearts, hit the lights. This is super important to share today because today is March 27th, right? It's the 27th of the month. Mortgage payments, rents are due next week. And if you guys don't reach out to your banks and you just bury your head in the sand, like a lot of people tend to do, right? A lot of people tend to do is bury their head in the sand, and it's scary for you guys to reach out to the banks. I know it, right? I know it's scary for some of you guys to call your bank and tell them what's going on, right? And to do those things. It could be super scary. I'm doing something super scary for me tonight. Like I said, reading my book because I can't spell and I can't do grammar, and I'm going to read this book to people that I know. They're going to judge me, all that. Don't worry about if the banks judge you, but I do have to send this warning out. Because everybody's like, oh no, my loan's deferred. I don't have to do anything. You have to do something. You have to call your bank. You have to get on a plan. If you don't call your bank and get on a plan, they're not going to do anything. Your rent's going to be due. What's up, Susan Perry? Right? Your rent's going to be due, and it's going to affect your credit. So you have to call the banks and create a plan, number one. Number two, some people do not qualify. Say that again. Warning. Warning, Will Rogers. What's up, Sandra? Warning, Will Rogers, right? They do not qualify. Depending on the type of loan, you cannot get a forbearance right now. You cannot get a deferral. You have to make your payment even if you lose your income. That's the crazy thing, right? So let me read these types of loans. If you have this type of loan, you have to make your payment on the 1st or the 5th, whenever it was due, right? So if you got a Fannie Mae loan, you got a Freddie Mac loan, you got an FHA loan, a VA, that's all our veterans. I know Sandra's on here, she's one of our veterans. You have a VA loan you're using for one of your properties, you still are required to make your payment. USDA loans. A lot of guys don't know what those are, but those are important too. So there's no forbearance, there's no deferral if you have one of those loan types. If you have one of those loan types, you are expected to make your mortgage on time, and it will affect your credit if you don't do it. There's no deferral for those. So let me read it one more time, as we got some people coming on here, right? I know it's scary calling the banks. You got to do it. Get your head out of the sand, call your banks, reach out to your bank, share this video, whatever you got to do. Fannie Mae. So some people call them Fannie loans. Some Freddie Mac. Some people just call them Freddie loans. FHA loans. VA. Those are veteran loans. All right. So all of our military veterans got to make their payments. USDA loans. Those are rural areas. So make sure you are calling your banks. What's up, Bernadette? Calling your banks, working on a plan. But if you got one of these, or you know somebody that has one of these, make sure you share this video with them so that they can go ahead and know they're required to make their mortgage payment. Right? They're required to make their mortgage payment. So it's super important because I know newspapers are like, oh, nobody has to make their payments. No. When you go to the banks and you talk to them, they actually tell you, yes, you do have to make your payment. What's up, Jay Johns? Right? What's up, everybody? You actually do have to make your mortgage payments if you've got one of those loan types. So don't be afraid. Call them up. And today, it's Friday afternoon, right? It's Friday afternoon where most of you guys live. If you don't call them today, on Monday and Tuesday, they're going to be jammed. The banks are going to be jammed with phone calls. I saw one guy on the phone for 3 hours on hold. And if you miss the opportunity and you don't call them before the 1st, you may not get on one of the plans. So do that. Again, real fast. Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, USDA loans. All right? So I wasn't planning this, but it's important you get the information out. Share it. Do it, whatever. If you got one of those types of loans, thank you, Jay Johns. On there, hit the hearts, hit the likes, and share the information as needed so that we can get the people that have those loan types that got to make their payments. So all of our military veterans, I know we got a lot of military members in our community. They've got to make their payments, right? They do not get forbearance on your VA loans. If you're using that to fund one of your properties, whether it's your primary or anything else, you got to do it. What's up, Scott Backy? What's up, Mana, out in Hawaii? For those of you guys coming up late, what's up, Robbie? So let me read that again because I got a bunch of new guys on here, and then we're going to end this live. Just want to do this fast. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, USDA loans. You got to make your payments this month. You do not get the 90 days. Phone lines are jammed at the banks, I know, but get to the phone lines now. It's Friday. Get to the phone lines now to do that. if you got one of those loans, Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, USDA, you've got to make your payments. There's no forbearance. No point calling the banks. No points in calling the banks right now. You're going to have to make your payment. All right, everybody else, call your banks today because Monday and Tuesday, they're going to be jammed. Don't bury your head in the sand. All right, for some of you guys, it's scary. Like I said, me reading my book tonight will be scary because I can't spell, can't write. You guys calling the banks will be scary for you. So make sure you get it out there, share it. Just wanted to say that because a lot of people were talking to me today about, hey, you know, they're not giving me a forbearance on my loan, right? They're not giving me a forbearance on this loan. They're not giving me a forbearance on that, whatever it happened. Sorry about that. My phone just went crazy and locked up on me. So do that, show everybody, and go back and watch this. Share it to whoever needs it. All right, because they're not talking about it in the newspapers. They're not talking about that if you got an FHA, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, USDA, you still got to make your payments. Sorry guys, no forbearance for you. But call the banks anyway if you really need to and work out a payment plan. So hope that helps. And you guys share this with whoever needs it. Just wanted to do that. I did not want to go live again today, but when I got a bunch of calls from people going, hey, they're not forbearing my loan, they're not giving me my deferrals. This is why. Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, USDA. No deferral for you. Sorry, you got to make your payments, otherwise it affects your credit. Have a great day, everybody. Sunny in New York. We're still here. We're still alive in the big bad city.